Hi everyone, this is Ben Betts from Curatr. I'm just going to talk you through guides and guide functionality. So here I am, I'm in my little demo museum. Now, by default, Curator's kind of very non-linear in the way it represents its objects, and we really like that from an exploration point of view, but sometimes there are cases where actually things are in a process or in a particular linear order, and we use guides to represent that when that's the case. Now, guides can be accessed down here on the bottom of the screen. Click that. At the moment, there are no guides available here, so we're going to need to go ahead and create one. Now, the quickest way to do that is as follows. Up in the top left, from the sort of Start button area, you can click Add Guides. Now, from here, you get a little display that's going to show any guides that you've made previously and give you the ability to add a new one. So let's add a new guide, and we'll just call it Ben's Test Guide for now. The description is actually more important than that. The description is going to be available on a little fold-out window. So this is going to give your audience or yourself a clue as to what this guide is meant to represent or what it's meant to give you. So I'm just going to type very quickly. Now that's not particularly useful, but you get the idea. And visibility, is it something for just you, or would you like other people to be able to use it? So I'm going to set it to public at the moment. I click Next, and then I'm going to be given this option down the bottom here to add some objects into my guide. So on the left-hand side are objects that aren't in the guide. In the right-hand side, objects that are in the guide. At the moment, it's empty. If you come to this screen and there are no objects available, no objects in this left-hand box, that's because you haven't added any to your personal user area. Guides are personal to you, so you can only do that, you can only create them with objects that you own. Now, you either own them through adding them yourself, or through bookmarking them from somewhere else. So you might have gone into this experience and bookmarked a bunch of stuff and then taken it in here. But if you've got nothing available here, it's because it's not yours yet. You've got to bookmark it or add something new. These are all mine, so I can just take a couple of these and drag them over there. Can you work for yourself? Yeah, that's good. Match your business skills and your experience. That's good. Develop your business idea. So these are the three objects that I want in my guide. You notice when I hover over them, a little box pops up. That's the description, so you can always find out a little bit more about each one if you can't quite remember what it was. And you can reposition them, so if you think develop your business idea should be second, that's fine. So now this is going to appear as a guide with that object first, that one second, and this one third. I'm just going to go ahead and save that. And now we see back on my sort of guides administration area, Ben's Test Guide is here. And you can come along and edit it or delete it at any time, or you can return to the museum and see what you've done. So I'm just going to do that now. Down here in the bottom corner, it says we've got a new guide here, Guide Ben's Test Guide. I select it, and it rearranges those objects into my guide, and here we have the three of them together. So that was the order I specified, and over on the left-hand side is my little description area that obviously should be a little more detailed. So that's it. That's how to create a guide in Curatr.